Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen printing, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. We've been in business now for over 32 years.
I am number one, I'm number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot, hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in.
afternoon, and welcome to the campus of Southern Wesleyan University in Childs Field. Today's match featuring Newberry College and our Southern Wesleyan Warriors. Conference Carolina and Southern Wesleyan University encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. In order to provide the safest and most friendly environment for our fans, we do not allow animals at athletic venues. Service animals are an exception if proper documentation can be provided. If you have brought a pet with you today, we ask that you please move outside the railing at the top of our hill or outside the fencing in the lower parking area. Thank you for assisting us with this policy. And now for the starting lineups for your Newberry Wolves. In goal, number 1, Aubrey Kripe. Number 2, Elena Gonzalez. Number 4, Kelsey Brewston. Number 5, Molly Courtley. Number 6, Michaela Warburton. Number 10, Christy Cameron. Number 11, Emily Castaneda. Number 12, Sydney Goosewell. Number 13, Becca Lip. Number 19, Ella McDivitt. And number 22, Bella Gonzalez. Newberry is coached by Dee Dee Alexander and assisted by Nicole Bromsky and Alexis Corillo. And now, let's meet your Warriors! In goal, a junior from South Carolina, number 00, Amanda Medley. A sophomore from Georgia, number 6, Christina Pashkovets. A freshman from Canada, number 11, Ashley Cerqueira. A freshman from Washington, number 12, Miley Choker. A freshman from Florida, number 15, Allie Dalton. A freshman from Virginia, number 16, Ashley Caballero. A freshman from North Carolina, number 19, Ella Beasley. A freshman from South Carolina, number 21, Jessie Parrott. A freshman from Florida, number 23, Bailey Meyer. Another freshman from Georgia, number 26, Riley Webb. And a junior from South Carolina, number 23, Tina Steves. Southern Wesleyan is coached by Al Meneses and assisted by Carol Meneses and Daryl Gwynn. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove all hats for prayer, and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. In addition, please take a moment of silence to remember all of our fallen on September 11th, 2001. The many innocent lives that perished, the heroes never forgotten, and the unity our great nation rendered during that time. May God continue to bless all that were impacted on this day 23 years ago. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we ask that you continue to comfort so many impacted on this day 23 years ago. Bless and protect our nation. We thank you for allowing both teams to reach the field safely today. We ask that you keep the hand of protection over all the athletes, coaches, and staff when we play for your glory. Amen.
Welcome Warrior fans to Childs Field in Central South Carolina, home of your Southern West University Warriors. I'm Matt O'Banion, welcoming you to Conference Carolina's digital network, home of all Warrior sports. Warriors women's soccer today, clashing with the visiting Newberry Wolves for an interconference regular season match. Today, they come into this game 0-1-1, following the Lincoln Memorial over the weekend and tying with USC Beaufort last week in their season opener. Newberry coming into town already rolling, 2-0 on the season, rolling right through Shorter University 5-0, and then easing by Lees McRae 1-0. Undefeated so far as they come and face off against your Warriors. For Newberry, it's been great defense so far. They haven't allowed a single goal yet. Only 4 shots as we're now kicking off. Warriors starting with it. But Newberry also being complemented by a powerhouse offense so far for them on the season. Their 2 leading scorers for the Wolves, Bella Gonzalez for 2 goals on the season, then Becca Lip with also 2 goals. For your Warriors, Bailey Meyer leading the way on offense. 1 goal so far. That's all it's been for the Warriors as she got it off a corner kick against USC Beaufort. For the goalie stats, Amanda Magnan, 12 saves so far in their 2 games, only allowing 2 goals as she rolls that one out. Of course, Amanda Magnan in goal for the Warriors, wearing her new Under Armour, our Southern Wesleyan's new athletic sponsor, wearing her new Under Armour kit. As Steve's now on the run for the Warriors here. It looks like the Wolves will have it. But it will be out of bounds, still the Warriors' ball. So throw in here for the Warriors. They'll start off with it. Caballero there. Does not get a touch on it, though, so it will be a goal kick for the Wolves. Of course, your starters today for the Warriors. In goal, Amanda Magnan. Number 6, Karina Pashevitz. Number 11, Ashley Cerqueira. Number 12, Miley Choker. 15, Allie Dalton. 16, Ashley Caballero. Number 19, Ella Beasley. Number 21, Jessie Parrott. Number 23, Bailey Meyer. Number 26, Riley Webb. And rounding off your Warriors lineup tonight, number 35, Fiona Steves. Now on the attack, here's the Wolves. Cerqueira couldn't get to that one. There's a cross intercepted by the Warriors. There's Choker getting the out. Gets it to Dalton. Dalton fighting for it. Drops back. There's Caballero. Has the Wolf on her. Driving through traffic. Dumping it off. Has Beasley there. On the sideline, there's Parrott out of bounds. And they'll call it Newberry ball with a throw in there. Steves getting the first touch. Meyer now getting it upfield. On the run, there's Parrott. And out of bounds, looking for the call here. He'll be off the Warriors. Newberry ball once again with a throw in. Of course, the Warriors looking for their first win on the season today against Newberry. But a tough opponent here. As facing off against undefeated. The cross there tries to get it to Cerqueira. No good, a little too high. And the out there. Meyer here. There's Caballero. Caballero trying to keep it in and does keep it in. Newberry there has corralled it. There's the out. Pashevitz there heads it. Still in Newberry territory. As Jessie Parrott now has it. Gets it to Cerqueira. And there's the foul there on Newberry. So it will be a free kick here for the Warriors on the attack so far. Of Of course, this being an interconference match, of course, the Warriors being in Conference Carolina play. Haven't played their first conference game yet, but that will be coming up later in the season. They will be facing off against the leader for women's soccer in the SEC. Free kick there. That's a line drive pretty low. Newberry trying to get the out there. Cerqueira trying to get back for the Warriors, though, having to drop back. There's the out. Choker gets the head on it. Webb trying to go with her. But now on the run, Newberry has it. Magnan will have to catch that one. Some great heads-up play coming from Magnan in goal. And she'll punt this one away. That one's high, getting short of midfield. Steve's racing after it. Newberry on the run now. There's Pashevitz, though. Will drop back to Magnan, who clears that one out of bounds. Will be Newberry ball. Of course, Bella Gonzalez and Becca Lip, both starting for Newberry. You can definitely see why, both having 2 goals on this season. The reason why their offense has been so great thus far this year. As that one does roll out of bounds once again, deeper into Newberry territory, but will be their ball in the throw-in. Of course, also going on right now, SWU Volleyball having their home opener tonight. And of course, right after this coverage of women's soccer for Southern Wesleyan, we will see the Warriors men's soccer team facing off against USC Aiken and the Pacers. That coming on probably around 7:30. As kickoff time here, getting pretty early. Just a few minutes after 5 o'clock here. As Newberry's still on the run here. Warriors in white. And of course, the visiting Newberry in red. As Caballero trying to go for the header. Can't get it, though. There's Pashevitz on the run here. Dribbling through traffic. Still on the run. As Dalton looking for possibly a shot. Goes around the defender. Trying to take a shot there. Possibly looking for a foul, but nothing called. A lot of holding there. Of course, nothing called there. Will be a goal kick for Newberry. Goal kick is away. Dalton has it for the Warriors. There's Cerqueira. Cerqueira getting a touch on it, trying to go inside around her defender. That one's poked out. Caballero, though, with the pass upfield. There's Webb. Can't get a good enough touch on it. So it will be yet another goal kick for Newberry. Of course, in goal for Newberry and the Wolves, that'll be number 1, Aubrey Kripe. Having 4 saves on the year, but only 4 shots on goal to her. So just great defense coming from Newberry. As now they're on the run, getting past midfield. As that pass going a little long, and Magnan's there to pick it up. Magnan line like she'll punt it away. And will. As that one's got a little more boot on it. But Newberry gets the first touch on it. Pashevitz counters back with it. Now the Warriors are in business as Dalton running for it. Gets boxed out, though. As there's another out coming from Newberry. Pashkovitz gets ahead on it. Upfield, now Newberry working. As that one rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors, Ella Beasley. So another throw in here for Newberry. Daltner has it for the Warriors. Gets the pass off to Caballero. Caballero pass upfield to Parrott, but can't get it in time before it rolls out of bounds. Will be Newberry ball. Throw in here. Newberry gets first touch on it, passing it around. Dropping back a little bit. Caballers showing some soft defense. There's Daltner trying to poke it out. Cerqueira almost getting it. But Webb does get a touch on it. Gets it to Meyer. Meyer pass to Cerqueira. Cerqueira getting double teamed. Trying to dribble out of it. Newberry has it, but Caballero getting it back. Pass upfield. There's Webb. Keeps it in right at that corner. And a deflection out of bounds by Newberry. So smart decision coming from Webb. And it will be a corner kick for Caballero coming in for the Warriors. Corner kick on its way. Cerqueira trying to get it on there. Joker does get the last touch on it, and looking like it will be a corner kick for the Warriors once again. So a little bit of deflection from Newberry on that one. It will be Caballero once again in the corner. Of course, this corner kick sponsored by Mugshot Coffee, one of the new sponsors for Southern Wesleyan. Of course, you can get 10% off on your order every Wednesday, that being today. Kripe lining up for the goal kick. That one's off. Caballero gained the first touch on it. Gets it to Dalton. Dalton trying to dribble on traffic. Getting double teamed. Still has it. Pass upfield. There's Webb back in that corner. And deflection into the woods by Newberry. So it will be a throw-in for the Warriors. Webb right on that corner. Throw in here, off the head of Meyer. Newberry does get the out, though. Shot there by Beasley. And that one being high and no good. If we're talking American football, that's 3 points right there. So another goal kick for Newberry. Goal kick is away. A lot of backspin on it. Newberry does get the first touch on it, though. Pass going out of bounds. Coach Al there. getting the stop. Throw in there by Webb, and then an out by Newberry pretty quick. And then a late foul is called on the push. So a free kick here in Warrior territory for Newberry. Still 0-0 here after about 18 minutes of play. Newberry now dropping back in their own territory. Dalton racing after it. Cerqueira trying to race after it. Meyer there showing some defense. A good poke by Choker. Meyer once again trying to get it out. Newberry gets it back. Some great defense from Webb though. And then a foul is called against Newberry on this one. So free kick here for Choker. Line drive there. First touch by Newberry. Caballero has it for the Warriors to Dalton. Tries to get a quick pass back to Caballero. Can't get it though. Steves is in the action. Back to Caballero. Up the field to Cerqueira. Little long and out of bounds. Will be another goal kick for Kripe. Throw in here for Newberry. Trying to get it, actually a goal kick, excuse me, looking in the wrong spot. Newberry does have possession here, having a drop back. Dalton on the run. Pass upfield to midfield. Now dropping back once again. Gets a touch there. Dropping back right on midfield. On that far sideline, still driving. Goes across field to the near side. Cerqueira has it for the Warriors. Good takeaway. Up the field, trying to get to Dalton, a little too far. There's Kripe there, who will just pick it up. Of course, the Lightning to pick that one up with Dalton racing after, putting some pressure. Kick is high. There's Caballero getting a chest on it. Gets it to Parrott. Parrott on the far sideline. One-on-one into the corner. Tries to go for a cross. Is met by Newberry. Who keeps it in on the far sideline in the corner. There's the out. Connects with the teammate. Another pass upfield. Not really sure what happened there, but it will be a throw-in on Warriors territory for Newberry. As there's a great out coming from Choker. But Newberry getting ahead on it back into the Warrior territory. Newberry being very physical as there's a little tumble there from Meyer. It happens. As Newberry now on the run and offsides will be called. Leading scorer Bella Gonzalez trying to get a run on that one. We're a little too far. So it will be free kick for the Warriors here. Taking it is Miley Choker. About 25 left in the first half. Newberry being very physical, not allowing the Warriors to get a lot of touches when it's a one-on-one. Warriors playing soft defense. Not allowing Newberry to get a lot of fast breaks around them. Has another pass upfield. Joker having it for the Warriors and gets that one out. Connects with Dalton. Dalton 2-on-1. Gets around it. Another Newberry defender coming in. As they'll keep dropping back into their own territory. Dalton putting some pressure on them. Pass upfield here. Joker getting it to Parrott. Warriors now on the run. Far sideline, trying to get around it. Parrott still with it. Makes a move. Still trying to get around. Goes for the cross. Intended for Caballero. As that one does roll out of bounds. Waiting for the rolling, and there it is. Warriors ball with a throw in. Throw in here, gets it to Dalton. Dalton trying to get a quick step on it. Cerqueira there has it. We're trying to work around her defender. Has Webb. Back to Cerqueira. Cerqueira getting closer to that corner. Has a move on it. Cross. Intercepted by Newberry. But Meyer takes a shot. Just too high. A great effort on that one, but no good. As a few subs coming in for Newberry, number 16, number 15, number 23. A great grab, or a great stop by Meyer there to get back for the Warriors. Caballero just being met by two Newberry defenders. Cerqueira keeping it in bounds. Can't get a good touch on it, though. Caballero getting it back for the Warriors, then to Meyer. Webb has it. Can't get a good touch. And now Newberry's driving once again. Trying to dribble through traffic. Newberry's still on the run. Looking for a cross. Can't get it. Beasley with a good header. Meyer trying to get the clear. Deflected by Newberry. Having a drop back to Magnan. Magnan having to get out quick. And does. Pashevitz there. Connects with Caballero. Caballero trying to get it to Steves and does. Deflected by Newberry. Caballero once again tries to get it. Great pass around her, though. And then a foul on Caballero. So will be free kick coming up for Newberry. In Warriors territory. Could see the first shot on goal by Newberry. On its way and corralled by Magnan. Punt on its way, skied in the air, getting past midfield. And then a foul on Newberry as Caballero goes down. And trainers will be called out. So as trainers check Caballero out, we will go to break, and we will turn with Warrior action here for women's soccer on Conference Carolina's digital network. The man himself there, John Bolton, taking a lot of our athletics photos. Takes some for us, but also takes some for Clemson University, so a very well-known name in the area. Of course, you can see a lot of his work on his own website, boltonphoto.com. It takes a lot of great pictures for us, and it's just our honor to give him a little shout-out for all the work he does. Of course, returning back to action here. Looks like Hannah Kovacic will be entering for Caballero after going down. Looks like she is on the sideline, standing, and looks okay. That's always a great sign for the Warriors. But it will be Karina Pashevitz taking the free kick after the foul. Or still nothing here. Now, 20 minutes left here in the first half. Newberry does get first touch on it. And now they're on the run, getting past midfield, upfield. Now the pass looks a little long. Webb racing after it as they'll just roll out of bounds. But they'll call a corner kick, actually. Say it deflated off the Warriors. Of course, Coach Al not very happy about that one. But all in all, will be a corner kick for Newberry. Will be Castaneda kicking it for Newberry. And the header going way long, getting past the locker room. So it will be goal kick here for Magnan. Gets it out to Pashevitz. There's upfield. There's Parrott. deflected. Now Newberry's ball. There's Sir Kara getting a great out there. Parrott racing after it. Still fighting for it. Newberry looks like they have it. Pass going to Webb. Webb trying to go cross field. Kovacic there. Gets it to Dalton. Racing after it now in the corner. Tries to go around her defender. Met by two more. And out of bounds on Newberry. So Beasley with the throw in for the Warriors. Tries to get to Dalton. Joker dropping back to Webb. Webb right at midfield, now on the run. Immediately met by a defender. Gets it to Parrott on the near side. Drops back again to Choker. Joker with one on her. Drops back to Pashevitz. Pashevitz now on the run. Upfield to Dalton. Now back to Beasley. Dropping back even more to Pashevitz. Pashevitz still with it. Webb on the near side here. But Pashevitz tries to go upfield and out of bounds off of Newberry, so another throw in. Dalton gets first touch on it. There's Sir Kara. Dalton tries to get the cross there to go to Parrott. No good. Meyer does get a touch on it. Steve's getting in the action. Goes across field to Webb. Webb now to Parrott. Tries to get a turn on her. No good. But then out of bounds off of Newberry. So Webb now with the throw in. Over the head of the Newberry defenders. As that one's cleared and out of bounds. Still be Warriors ball. Throw in here. Looks like Webb is. Newberry getting the first touch on it, but there's Sir Kara. Rolling out of bounds. Waiting for the rolling. And it looks like we'll be out of bounds on Newberry. Again, Webb with the throw in. Drops it back to Pashevitz. A little bit too soft there. Is now being pressured hard by Newberry. Joker has it. Met by two. Webb on the near sideline. Goes upfield. Newberry has it now. Dropping back to Kreipengol, who dumps it off here. Dalton putting some pressure on. As that one's passed way upfield. Pashevitz getting a touch on it. Off the head of Newberry. And there's Beasley again upfield. A lot of back and forth. But it will be Warriors ball for now. As it looks like two subs getting ready to come in for the Warriors. It'll be number 13, Taylor Carper, and number 24, Wynn Bradley. As Beasley now has it. Now back to Newberry. Tries to go upfield. There's Pashevitz for the Warriors. As that one rolls out of bounds, will be Newberry's ball. And another sub coming in will be number 2, Ella McCowan. As a deflection there by Meyer. A lot of pressure going on in the Warriors' goal, but that one corralled by Magnan. About 13 minutes left here in the first half. Newberry still driving, with still 0-0 for both teams. As Newberry does have a sub getting ready to come in. Be number 30, Isabel Telez. As that one rolls out of bounds, and the subs coming in for the Warriors and Newberry Wolves. That'll be Jesse Parrott coming out. That'll be Cerqueira coming out, and Allie Dalton coming out. So throw in here for Newberry. Does get the first touch on it, but Meyer quickly there. Tries to get upfield to Bradley, no good. Intercepted by Newberry, but Webb's there. Playing some great defense and just gets the out right there. So throw in here in Warrior territory for Newberry. Newberry does get first contact, but Steve's there trying to get it out. Meyer also there, and does get the out there. So yet another throw in for Newberry. Connects with Webb there. Bradley going through two, and will be out of bounds on Newberry. Quick throw in here off the head of Newberry. Bradley trying to go for one. And does get the foul. No card giving out, just a common foul. But it will be Choker coming in for the free kick. Kick on its way. Tries to go to Bradley, no good. But Steve's there, has it for the Warriors. Pass to Webb, back to Steves, upfield now, going a little far. And Newberry just letting that one roll out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for them. Only 2 shots on goal for Newberry, both being saved by Amanda Magna in goal. Goal kick there by Newberry, going out of bounds. Will be Warriors throw in, that one low. Newberry has it, dropping back. Now will drop all the way back to Kripe. Now on the near sideline. Now Newberry on the run. Under 10 minutes now in the first half. Meyer has it for the Warriors, trying to get a turn, passes it out to Webb. Webb now to McCowan. In Warriors territory, tries to get the out there. Pashevics finally gets it. And another out by Pashevics, right to Newberry. So still trying to be on the attack, pass upfield. Stays inbound, tiptoeing that line, finally rolling it out of bounds. Will be Warriors throw in, but very deep in their own territory. Throw into Kovacic. Kovacic trying to get a turn. As the pass, trying to go for a cross there to Newberry. No good. There's the out there. Pass upfield. But rolling out of bounds, last off of SWU. So a throw in here, their own territory for Newberry. First touch by SWU. That's Beasley with it. Trying to get a turn there, gets it to Steves. And tries to go upfield to Kovacic, but out of bounds. Will be another goal kick for Kripe. Another sub looking to come in for the Warriors, trying to get a number on her. And that will be Avery Grubbs. Rolling out of bounds. Getting close to it, though. Saved by Newberry. Off the head of Webb. Newberry getting a turn. Now on the attack. Under 8 now. Try to go cross field. Looks for the cross here. Fakes it. Takes a shot there. And a great save. Not by Magnan, but by Choker. Cowan there. Tries to get it to Carper. Warriors having numbers. As the cross deflected by Magnan. But can't get it back in time. Will be a goal late in the first half by Newberry. That goal for Newberry, number 30, Isabella Telez. Getting her first goal on the year. And the first goal here on the game. So Grubbs entering the game for Riley Webb. As the Warriors kick off here. As now under 7 minutes left in the first half, now trailing 1-0. Pashvitz here, gets it to Choker, having to drop back. That one upfield, getting it into Newberry territory. Carper there, deflected off of her and out of bounds. Will be Newberry ball in their own territory. Throw in here to Newberry. They do get first touch. And the clear. There's Telez, just had her first goal. Kept in bounds by Newberry. Pashvix there. Clears it out of bounds. Throw in here. Newberry gets it. And out of bounds will be Southern Wesleyan ball. Pass trying to go to Grubbs, but does roll out of bounds. A little too much power on that one.
Before we go to break for halftime, I'm going to replay that score. Okay, so.
Hey, make out! Caleb! Back out a little bit! Hey, fellas in, you back out so you call it!
Throw in here. Bradley and Grubbs trying to fight for it for the Warriors. Does go out of bounds. Will be Warrior ball, though. Throw in off the head of Newberry. Has now under 5 minutes left here in the first half. Carper getting the first touch on the throw in. Now pass upfield, corralled by Newberry. Newberry now has it. Dropping back. Looking for something upfield. Having to drop back a little bit more. Bradley gets a touch on it, but corralled back by Newberry. Choker does get it. Gets another touch on it, one-on-one. 2-on-1, and a foul there. So another free kick here for Newberry. Taking it is Goosewell. Newberry gets the first touch on it, though. Now Bradley has it for SWU. Tries to go across field to Kovacic. Can't connect on that one. Has a sub getting ready to come in for Newberry. Will be number 7, Callie Castillo. Pashvik's having it for SWU, dropping back to Choker. Gets it to Grubbs across field. Tries to go between defenders to Meyer. Can't connect on it. Bradley saves it going out of bounds. SWU still having it on the run here. Late in the first half, getting to about 2-minute mark. Carper trying to get a shot there. But it will be a goal kick for Newberry, going out of bounds off of Carper. So now under 2 minutes here. Goal kick going short. Bradley getting the first touch on it, but goes out of bounds. Throw in here for Newberry. They do get the first touch. Steves and Grubbs there for the Warriors. Kovacic trying to put some defense, and a great stop by Kovacic. Definitely defensive play of the game so far for the Warriors.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining here in the first half. Newberry does still lead 1-0, and they do have the ball. Attacking here, Pashvitz gets a touch on it, stays in bounds. Kovacic now drops back. Beasley's kick. Corralled by Newberry. And then out of bounds off of Newberry will be Southern Wesleyan throw in with about 30 seconds left here. Having to get something quick. Tries to get to Bradley. Doesn't get a touch on it though. Steves has it, gets a touch. There's McCowan. Steves gets a pass to Carper, stolen away. And about 5 seconds left here. As the siren rings, that will be halftime here. Newberry Wolves leading your Warriors 1-0 here. Off of the goal by number 30, Isabel Telez. Wasn't a starter in this game for Newberry, but came in and made her mark pretty much right away. A few great defensive plays from the Warriors. Of course, Hannah Kovacic having a great deflection and a great stop, getting the ball back for the Warriors in their own territory. And of course, Amanda Magnan having 2 saves so far on the game, just letting the one by after diving out and saving yet another one. Warriors still in this game though, still another half left to be played. Now for halftime, we will take a quick break here, and we'll be right back here on Conference Carolinas Digital Network with more Southern Wesleyan women's soccer for second half action.
This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life. Step into Southern Wesleyan University.
Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen printing, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. And we've been in business now for over 32 years.
Getting back now here to Childs Field for second half action between your Southern Western University women's soccer team taking on the visiting Newberry Wolves. Newberry leading coming into the second half 1-0. Well, also going on, your women's volleyball team taking on for their first home game against Columbia College. Trying to get a score on that one. Coming into the first set, Columbia College up on the Warriors just by one. Score is 9-8. As Caballero does make a return for the Warriors here. It's great to see her back on the field. Still in goal for the Warriors. It's still Amanda Magnan. Had a few good saves, had 3 of them in the first half, only letting 1 go by her as Caballero takes the one off the head. Dalton's there, gets it to Cerqueira. And that one rolling out of bounds off the Warriors, so it will still be Newberry ball with the throw-in. Caballero getting in front of the pass there, but stolen away by Newberry. And keeps in bounds. Caballero racing back in, though. Upfield, there's Cerqueira. Cerqueira trying to go across there. Going out of bounds will be a Newberry goal kick. Warriors having the lead, at least in volleyball right now, leading Columbia College 12-11 in the first set. Right now, volleyball 0-3 on the year, losing to Georgia College, Lee University, and Albany State University. 2-3, 3-0, and then losing 1-3 against Albany State. So looking to pick up their first win in their home opener against Columbia College. As Pashevics there for the Warriors, trying to get a turn, but does have to dump it off to Beasley, back to Pashevics, and out of bounds. So will be a throw in here for Newberry. They do get the first touch on it there, but Beasley up the sideline and out of bounds, going back Newberry's way. Pashevics having it there, deflected off of Newberry and out of bounds. The Warriors do have possession in their own territory. Leading in, going back to volleyball here really quick. Leading in kills for the Warriors, it's freshman Michaela Hutton and Carson Haley. Megan Gilland having 1 kill for them in just the first set alone. As we have a Savannah Bananas Coach Light tour bus coming around. We promise the Bananas are not in town, but we do wish they were. As I'll have to quickly get a picture of this. Now, viewers at home, if Savannah Bananas bus was on your bingo card tonight, go ahead and check that one off. As it looks like USC Aiken Pacers getting off the bus now for the men's game upcoming. Slightly windy evening here in the Valley of Childs Field as my stat paper has blown off of the balcony. As it will be a corner kick here for the Warriors. Tries to go for a cross there. Meyer does get deflected. So a big break for the Wolves. Goal kick coming up for Newberry. Still 1-0. They lead in the early parts of this second half. Off the head of Dalton and rolling right back to where it came from. Still Kripe in goal for Newberry. As Cerqueira tries to get a touch on it, but goes right back towards Newberry's way. But a clear by Choker. Caballero trying to fight for it for the Warriors. And a foul is called. Pretty obvious one there right in front of the field referee. That's Warrior Volleyball getting closer to the end of the first set, being up 19-12. A free kick here for the Warriors. Choker taking it. Doesn't quite get to the box. Going right back to her midfield. Pass way upfield. No Warriors inside. Parrott racing after it though, but being grabbed by Waller in goal. Waller being the new goalie for Newberry. Beasley getting a touch on it, going right back to Newberry. Now back to Beasley. Steves with a great clear. Going upfield, back into Newberry territory. And being corralled by Waller. Of course, that one being punted away. And out of bounds. There's the ruling theirs. And it will be Newberry ball. It's now getting ready for the throw in here. Webb getting the first touch for the Warriors. Now Dalton. Dalton trying to make a turn. Does get around her defender. Tries to make a move. That one's deflected and out of bounds. Will stay Warrior ball. Throw in here. That's Webb. Webb now to Dalton, gets the touch on it. Getting boxed out. 2-on-1. Tries to get past the Parrott. Parrott on the outside. Deflected and out of bounds, but does stay Warrior ball. Throw in here by Webb. Webb trying to get it inside. Shot there and corralled by Waller. I believe the first shot on goal for the Warriors and the first save for Newberry. Just the 5th shot on goal against Newberry this year. So just showing how great their defense is as Caballero gets it back for the Warriors. Gets it to Parrott. Parrott trying to go across in the middle. Off the head. Newberry with it. Caballero getting it back. Gets it to Steves. Steves upfield. But out of bounds. Trying to get to Cerqueira, but no good. Kick it's on its way and short though. But Newberry does get first touch on it. And out of bounds. Will be Warriors ball. Beasley with the throw in here. Right at midfield. But out of bounds here off of SWU. Newberry throw in. First touch by Newberry and out of bounds. But it will be a foul called. Free kick here. Newberry getting the first touch. And a foul is called on Beasley. So right back to Newberry with a free kick of their own. Going across field is corralled and deflected out of bounds will be SWU's ball. Off the head of Newberry first on the throw-in. They do get the turn. Now on the run. Tries to go across there. Steves is there. And the out by Pashevitz. Newberry does still have it. Pass in the middle. Tries to go outside now. Tries to go to the corner. Pashevitz is there. And that one out of bound off of Pashevitz will be Newberry throw-in. Throw-in right on that corner spot. And it looks like Hannah Kovacic will be ready to come in for the Warriors. I was just getting word now. Southern Wesleyan volleyball winning the first set against Columbia College, 25-18. Now looking to get the next two. Hopefully getting a sweep here for them. Where's Carson Haley leading the Warriors in kills that game, followed by Megan Gillen and Michaela Hutton. Corner cross there. Over the head of everybody. There's Meyer. Look at that upfield. Parrott trying to get a turn. No good. Back Newberry's way. Some great defense from Pashevitz. Tries to go upfield. Back to Newberry. Newberry on that far side. Tries to go middle. There's Meyer with the clear. And Dalton trying to get it. Out of bounds. And subs coming in. The Kovacic twins coming in the game. First time this season, both of them on the field in the regular season. A little shout out to the Kovacic family down in Sumter, South Carolina. Has a throw in here for Newberry. Off the head of Choker, Pashevitz has it. Gets a clear. Maybe some deflection, but still going. Now Newberry has it and deflected off of Parrott out of bounds. Throw in here. Newberry has it out of bounds off of Newberry. Now go back to the Warriors with their own throw in. There's Webb. Over the head of all the Warriors. And Newberry does get the first touch on it, still having it. Drops back to the near sideline, goes middle there. Pashevitz driving through traffic. Kovacic there. Trying to make a move, tries to go cross. Deflected and cleared out of bounds. Throw in here will be Beasley taking it. Newberry getting the first touch on it. Now Beasley for the Warriors, trying to get a turn, trying to drill through traffic. Gets it to Steves. Steves trying to get across to Kovacic in the corner, no good. It's now going back towards Newberry, but deflected off of Beasley before going out of bounds. So still another throw-in for Newberry. Pashevitz getting the first touch on it. Still in bounds. Off the shoulder of Kovacic. And then out of bounds and off of Coach Al. Throw in here by Beasley. First touch, Caballero. Caballero battling with Newberry on that sideline. Newberry trying to get a turn around Pashevitz. And Beasley dropping it off to Choker. Choker line drive, gets it to Kovacic. Kovacic to Kovacic. Back to Kovacic. And then out of bounds. Actually, free kick here, looking at a foul on Kovacic. And that one, a line drive right to the Newberry coaching staff. Probably made him run last practice. There's a throw in there from Beasley off the head of Newberry. Steves gets a touch on it. Now back Newberry's way. Dropping back. Steves trying to put some pressure on it. There's Kovacic. Now Steves has it after the great poke by Abby Kovacic. Jesse Parrott on the outside. Tries to get a turn. Shot there. Wide left. A great move and a great opportunity to even the field here. But the Warriors still trailing 1-0 as that one goes out of bounds. So it will be Waller here with the goal kick. That one's up and away. A lot of spin on it off the head of Meyer. Kovacic trying to get in, and a foul is called. So quick packs there on the free kick. Newberry still having it. Pass upfield. Right to Beasley. Touch goes a little far off her. Watching the shot there. Great deflection by Choker. And tries to go across there to the outside and out of bounds. So it will be goal kick here coming up for Magnan. Actually, look like Choker might be taking it. And does. Kovacic getting a touch on it. That's Abby. Into Caballero. Caballero's pass getting deflected off of Newberry and out of bounds. Foul on Newberry there, trying to get a number. But it will be Caballero taking the free kick. That's a chance for the Warriors to even the field here as they do trail 1-0. Getting close to about 20 minutes left there. Ball on the way. And a clear by Newberry there, getting it out quick. There's Grubbs. Gets it to Caballero. Caballero tries to go inside to Parrott. Parrott trying to get there. Still has it. Tries to go for the cross. No good. Deflected by Newberry. And rolling out of bounds. Some great defense in the backfield for Newberry. Throw in Beasley off the head of Newberry and rolling right back out of bounds. So Beasley not even having to move. Caballero getting a touch on it, rolling away, battling one-on-one. And out of bounds will be Newberry ball. Off the head of Newberry first. Caballero is there, 2-on-1, gets around it, looking for a shot. No good and no foul. Pashovitz gets behind her. And they will give the corner to Newberry. That one going off of Pashovitz. Going back into volleyball, Warriors leading in the second set 9-6, so pretty early on. Now Warriors ball on the free kick. There's Choker. Off the head of Newberry first. Caballero trying to get on the action. Gets a touch on it. Net right back with two Newberry defenders. Pass almost goes long, but corralled. Newberry still has it. Pass out wide and out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for the Warriors coming up. About 18:30 left here in the game. As another sub coming on here for Newberry. Actually made that two subs coming on for Newberry. Free kick coming up here. That will be Caballero taking it. Going deep. Off the head of Newberry. And now they're on the attack. Having numbers in transition. Warriors having to get it back. Meyer there playing some great defense, trying to get it back for the Warriors. And it will be their ball. Throw in looks like Grubbs. Newberry now on the run, trying to get around Beasley. Gets around her, but Pashovitz is right there. Tries to get a pass off, possibly to Kovacic, but out of bounds. Gonzalez with the throw in for Newberry. Off the head of Beasley first, and out of bounds. Throw in here, Newberry gets first touch, but Pashovitz is there, gets around, back to Beasley. Clear up the field. Caballero met by two defenders. And Meyer clears it. Now back off deflection by Newberry. Caballero racing after it, towing that line. Keeps it in. Now on the run. Cross field. Off the head of Newberry. Grubbs keeps it in. In that corner, shakes a defender, but out of bounds. Stays Warrior ball on the throw-in. Throw into Parrott. Trying to go quick here. Parrott trying to get a shot off. And deflected. And the clear by Newberry. Choker is there. Gets a touch on it. Gets it out to Grubbs. On that far sideline to Meyer. And then out of bounds off the Warriors. So throw in for Newberry here on the far side. Two subs getting ready to come in for Newberry as they still lead here, getting later into the second half. That'll be number 10, Kirsty Cameron. And then number 6, Michaela Warburton. Both re-entering the game were in the starting lineup. And then Allie Dalton coming back into the game, also in the starting lineup. And Abby Kovacic will be coming off. Played some great defense in her time. As a throw in for Newberry here, Meyer does get a touch on it for SWU. And out of bounds, last touch by Newberry. So throw in here, Caballero gets a touch. Pass out to Parrott, back to Caballero. But then met by several Newberry defenders. Steves and Caballero trying to get it back. Caballero kicks it out. Up the sideline and off of Parrott from SWU. So throw in now for Newberry. They get the first touch, trying to get around Meyer. Having to drop back. Meyer does have it for SWU. Gets the pass off to Parrott. Parrott looking for something. Tries to get a pass off. Corralled by Newberry, deflected by Parrott, and then a clear out of bounds by Newberry. So another throw in. Grubbs with it. Tries to get to Dalton. Dalton does get a touch. Trying to get around her defender. Poked away. And then cleared upfield. The connection. Choker trying to get it back. Pass now to the near side. Now to midfield. Having to drop back to get around Caballero. And now back to center. Gets around Steves. But can't get around Pashovitz. Steves now to Kovacic. Kovacic to Pashovitz. Pashovitz having two on her, having to drop back to Beasley. Beasley does have Choker, but elects to go to Parrott downfield. Now Dalton. Dalton having it, but Newberry having numbers. Now in the corner. And stuffed by Newberry, and the clear. Over Meyer's head. Grubbs trying to get it back, does. Gets it to Meyer. Meyer trying to will through traffic. Gets it to Dalton, but then met by defender. And the clear by Newberry. Grubbs trying to get it back. Steves with the touch. Upfield off the head. Grubbs getting in on it. And that pass dropping back all the way to Magnan. Dumps it off to Choker. Choker line drive. Tries to get to Caballero. And then grabbed by Magnan. Off the head of Newberry, rolling out of bounds. Can't get her there in time. Thrown by Beasley here. Beasley off the head of Newberry. They get the first touch over her head. Pashovets is there. Gets it to Steves. Steves upfield, tries to get it to Parrott. And picked up by Waller in goal. Getting close to about 10 minutes left in this game. Warriors still trailing 1-0. Defense has been great for both teams so far in the second half. Neither defense letting up a bit. As Grubbs racing after that one, does get around her, and Magnan will have to dive on it. Punting it away, there's Magnan. Newberry getting the first touch on it, but out of bounds will be Warrior throw-in on the far side. Quick throw-in here. Dalton gets the first touch on it, but poked away and out of bounds. Still Warriors throw in. Racing after it now. They're trying to get Dalton involved. Dalton looking for a shot here. Gets around. Deflected off of Newberry. Parrott trying to get it back for the Warriors, but then once again deflected by Newberry and out of bounds. Grubbs with a throw-in. Has Meyer trying to get a good touch on it. Shot there. And saved and dove on by Waller. Punt is away. First touch is Meyer for SWU. Now Meyer racing after it. Upfield now, there's Parrott. Parrott in the corner. And it will be a goal kick for Waller. So Newberry's ball off of Parrott. Actually off of Dalton, excuse me. Out of bounds by Newberry. Throw in Grubbs there. Gets around Dalton. And upfield and over the head. So out of bounds. Grubbs with another throw in. Dalton trying to work around. And out of bounds once again off of Newberry. So another throw in, just inching closer. Grubbs gets it to Parrott. Parrott trying to go inside. Newberry ready for it though. And out of bounds once again, a SWU throw in. Throw in, tries to get it to Dalton. Dalton in that corner now. Trying to make a turn around her defender. Double team now in that corner. Has 3 on her. And Grubbs gets it, takes it herself. Parrott trying to get a shot, hitting up against the post and out of bounds. Checking in now for Newberry. That'll be number 16, Haley Patino. And Taya Matt coming out for the Wolves. Goal kick away. Out of bounds off of Newberry. Beasley with the throw in for SWU. Kovacic getting the touch on it. Tries to get around. Passes it to Dalton. And deflated off of Newberry. Tries to make a move on to get around. Beasley with the throw in. Dalton once again off the face of the Newberry defender. Tries to take a shot. Deflected. Dropping back to Pashevitz. Pashevitz tries to get the pass to Kovacic. But then the clear by Newberry's Gonzalez. Meyer to Grubbs. And Grubbs to Parrott. Bad touch there and out of bounds. Warrior Volleyball does take the second set over Columbia College, 25-17. So now just trying to finish it off here in the third set to get the sweep and their first win and their first home win on the season. But now with about 5 minutes left here, Warriors looking for a goal to tie this thing up. Have had a few shots that have just been pretty much line drives to Waller in goal. As a close one there, as Newberry getting pretty close there and a foul called. Foul going against number 22, Bella Gonzalez for Newberry. As Newberry's still on the attack here, trying to put more pressure there and deflected, looks like. Actually, no deflection there. Will just be a goal kick for SWU and Magnet in goal. Actually, no, Choker taking it. Line drive there. Caballero getting the first touch on it. Now to Meyer. Meyer dropping back to Pashevitz. Pashevitz out to Choker. Line drive there. Gets it to Dalton. Dalton now on the run. Tries to get to Parrott. No good. Corralled by Newberry off the head of Meyer. But Newberry does still have it here with under 4 minutes left. Grubbs now from SWU to Caballero. Caballero losing it though. Newberry trying to make a turn, having to drop back now. And drop back even further. SWU trying to put some pressure on him as they'll drop back to Waller in goal. And she'll dump it off to the far sideline. Pair there some defense and out of bounds. Still Newberry ball off the deflection. Trying to get around the defender. Dalton still has it. Now to Parrott. Parrott to Caballero. Pass going a little wide. Does corral it. Gets around the defender. Now being double teamed on the sideline. And out of bounds. Throw in Caballero. Caballero to Beasley. But it does look like a foul was called against Newberry. Caballeros kicks away. And a foul on the push. About 1:50 left here. Will be Newberry's free kick after the foul. Off the head of Beasley first. Looked like a foul there on Caballero, but also looked like Caballero was holding the ball, so yes, they'll both even out, no call anywhere. As Newberry on the attack, but that pass going wide. Pashovets is there. Trying to get around her defender, does stay in bounds. Drops it back to Choker. Choker on the clear. Off the head of Newberry. Steves has it, goes across field to Grubbs as we're under a minute remaining left in the game. Newberry just trying to play keep away now from the Warriors. But the Warriors still needing one goal, still trailing. About 30 seconds left here in the game, needing something now. Pashovets going on. And a foul is called. And it looks like a card might be pulled, but no, it is not. So free kick here for Caballero. Could be a big moment here for SWU. 26 seconds left in the game. Right on the Conference Carolinas logo for Caballero. Kick is away, line drive. Myers gets it. Newberry has it. Cleared to Beasley. Beasley having it for the Warriors. Having to go quick here. 10 seconds left. Grubbs. To Beasley. Having to get a shot off. And that one just rolling right to Waller in goal. Your Warriors do fall 1-0 against the visiting Newberry Wolves. But some great defense played on both sides. Of course, just the one goal getting past Magnan. And the only goal on the game coming from number 30, Isabel Telez from Newberry. So a heartbreaker here in Central South Carolina, as your Warriors do fall to 0-2-1 on the season, still looking for that first win on the year. But coming up in just a few short minutes, your men's soccer team will be taking on the visiting USC Aiken Pacers as they look to continue their streak, as the men's team has already has one win on the season, looking to extend that. And just getting a quick update before we go off for a break. Volleyball leading 2-0 in the third set. They do lead 6-3. Of course, Carson Haley having 7 total kills. Angel Jimenez having 3. And Megan Gillian having 2 of her own. Warriors looking to sweep here against Columbia College. And looking to do so as now they lead 8-3. But we will be right back after a pretty extended break with men's soccer for your Southern West University Warriors. I've been Matt O'Banion, and good night.
Newberry will try a 3-pointer.
Yes.
That one's good.